Okay. Yeah, so I'll say this. We came out, competed really in that first quarter, and it's going to be we have to really understand how challenging this is going to be as a team without Harrison and De'Aaron out there. And unfortunately on our home court, it got bad quickly thereafter the first quarter, and we struggled to score the ball. They couldn't. They shot 60% from three. So, like I said pregame, that is an elite championship contending team coming off a couple tough losses, and they took it out on us. And it felt like at times it was grown men just having their way out there on the court. And so we have to be much better. And we have to understand that we're going to have some challenging times, and we have to really stay together and really play together to get through those. As we figure out these rotations and some of these lineups without Harrison and De'Aaron. So tip your hat. They were really good. They were really good tonight, and we have we got to be much better.
First question for Coach James Ham.
Yeah, Luke, just the level of compete didn't seem there after the first quarter. I know they're a big team. I know they push you guys around a bit, but just how do you get your team more prepared for that?
Well, it felt like to me like we started the game like that, and then as we got into the second, and they never missed, and we kept missing, and for most of those I thought were pretty good looks. Like the energy just started to completely change, and we got to understand it's why this is going to be a good opportunity and good experience for some of these guys is we got to be able to guard our man, because a lot of the times it was literally just taking the ball and going one-on-one right at us, and putting us in front of the rim and laying the ball up. And when we sent help, they kicked it to shooters. So yeah, I mean, trust me, I mean, that's frustrating. And as I told the guys, it's like, look, we've been playing some good basketball. This was absolute BS, and we got to get back to that. But a lot of it comes with just the individual pride of guarding the ball, guarding your man, and we really struggled with that part of the game tonight.
Jason Jones.
Jason, I got nothing.
Jason, we can't hear you. I'll come back to you. Sean Cunningham.
Yeah, Luke, you got me okay?
Yeah, I have you.
Okay. Just, obviously you talked about how great of a team that is right there, but even with them being down two all-stars themselves, I mean, how surprising was this? You knew it was going to be an uphill battle, but given their absences as well, just did that kind of just make it even more inexplicable?
Well, I felt like where where the game really got out of hand is the fact they shot 24 41 from three. We were 7 of 21. And like when times get tough in this league, like that's kind of where you fall on your leaders. And we clearly missed De'Aaron and Harrison out there tonight. And so it wasn't so much that our guys didn't come ready to play. It was as that game went on and we started taking a beating, that's where I was disappointed in our response, in our competitive fight and spirit, because our competitive, even the Golden State game we lost, like we played our tails off and scrapped. Like I told the guys after the game, whatever the outcome, our compete level has to be high. That's what I care about right now. That's all I'm looking at. We have to compete our tails off and give the appropriate effort. So that was not it tonight. And now, we got a really tough Laker team that took another tough loss tonight as well, coming back to their home court to look forward to. So, that's where our focus is going to be on.
Jason Anderson.
Luke, obviously you had some different, combinations and some key guys out, but would you have expected just more competitiveness out of this group even tonight? Do you have to demand that of yourselves and each other?
Absolutely. This like I said, it's going to be a challenge. It really will be. But the one thing that has to be there is the competitive spirit and the effort have to be there all the time. And look, if we're not making shots and other teams might be bigger, stronger, or have more than what we have right now, then we'll live with that. But the competitive spirit and the effort have to be there every night. Look, it wasn't, like I said, I thought we started the game with it, and I give credit to that last group that came in. They finished the game with it, even being down what we were down. But that middle section of the game tonight, we did not have it.
Jason Jones.
Yeah, look, you got me now?
I got you, Jason.
Okay, just when you look at the physical difference between yourselves and Utah and some of the other teams you've played against this year, does that play into just that fight or the lack of fight maybe at times, just the fact that they're just physically getting pushed around?
Well, yeah, that's definitely part of it. I mean, especially against some of these, these playoff. I mean, playoff teams are built to win championships, and you look, even without, two of their really good players, from Joe Ingles to Royce O'Neal to Bogdanovich, Rui, like these are big grown men that are out there that, that have been through the battles and have been tested, and they're all they're all kind of at that stage of their career for the most part. And, it part of developing and growing players is learning how important that is and how to deal with that and how to overcome that. Tonight, that was a big part of it. Just the fact that they pushed us around out there. We see it. We got to be better. We got to find a way to fight through that. But yeah, that was a part of it tonight.
Tony Harvey.
Yeah, Coach Walton, you said it earlier that Utah came in here on fire because of the last two losses that they had. How can, and I hope I don't sound redundant, but how can you get that fire lit under the Kings going into the next game? Because this game is over. They have to live with it, yes, but this game is over. Now they have to play the next game. How do you get them, that burning fuel, so they can come out and have that competitive spirit that you're looking for?
Yeah, well, I think we will. It's maintaining it where it becomes, such an important skill set where, because even tonight I feel like we came out with it. It's just our flame burned away when they just were light. I mean, they 24-41 from threes is. I mean, that's that. I don't care how well we would have played tonight. We're probably not winning that game. But what can't happen is when it's happening, it takes away from our spirit and how we're playing the game of basketball. So I fully expect us to come out ready to play. I mean, we're going down to LA and playing the defending champs. Like the fire should be there. Now we have to maintain it as the game goes, and we're doing that with groupings. That are, they got to trust each other and play for each other and play with each other, which we've done a nice job of lately. But those are in games that have been, relatively close, and we had the lead, and we're playing both the Minnesota games, the Golden State, the Dallas. But when you're down 15 or 20, that's where it has to kick in even more. And tonight, that didn't happen.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep. Thanks, guys.